And rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky and the thumb. And down to the wrists. And across the knuckles. And let's take the ball into one hand and squeeze. And then release and take it in the other hand and squeeze. And back to the first. And back to the second. Let's go around the back. Switch. 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 And hinging at the waist through the legs. Switch. 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 Okay, let's place the ball on the ground. Assess how the feet are feeling. And step on the ball right in the middle of the foot, pressing down 3 times. Moving you up to the knuckles, once on each. Roll across. And bring the ball to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes, roll across the top of the heel. And press down just below the first knuckle. At the side of the top of the heel. The middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down the bones. And scribble. And release. Reassess. Repeat on the other foot. 3 in the middle. Resting on the knuckles. Rolling across. I'm trying to sneak a tap there. And rolling across the top of the heel. Pressing down on the 3 spots. Rolling down the bones. And scribbling. Three, 2, 1, release. Get the ball out of the way, reassess, and let us do some wood chops. 7 in the middle, 7 on either side, diagonally going across. And come on up and shake the tree. Three, two, one, center. A deep breath in, twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather in starlight. Center. Same thing, the other way. And center. We'll walk, march, jog. Whatever suits your fancy today. Going to do our seated exercises. We will do some sit to stands, but not only about 10. You want to do rapid squats? I think I'll hop. Do that yesterday and wound up running. Got some 5 Tibetans in the after class if you're hanging around. You can keep doing what you're doing as always. Careful. On the go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And and 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up. Up on your toes if you can. Down and back if you can. back to center, then to one side. And then the other. Back to center, lower the hands to the chest and push out. And come on down. Interlace the fingers behind the back, raise them up. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. A little bit higher. Come on down, shrug. Your hands on your shoulders and rotate the elbows forward in a circle. And backwards. Extend the arms and tap the shoulders. Extend and circle, make a circle in one direction. And then the other. Embrace yourself. Extend and then embrace again with the other hand on top. Out, embrace, switching hands again. One more time. And out, thumbs up, thumbs down. And bring one arm behind the body. Press down and in on the other. And then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Come on down and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Come back up, tuck in the chin, look to one side. Drop the chin to the collarbone. Still a little tucked, look up. Back to center, still tucked, look the other way. Drop the chin. And look up. Back to center, peck, like a pigeon. And then let's grab a stick. going to stretch out the legs when we get down in the chair. We are doing Dr. Lee's routine today. So we'll start with the stick behind us, twisting at the waist. And if you want to, slowly bring in some steps. And then bring the stick up overhead and oscillate back and forth. And then down below the waist, in front. And then to one side. And then the other side. Bring it in front and pedal the kayak. And reverse. Bring the stick up to the shoulders and flop the wrists. And then bring it down below the waist and back up. And then up above the head and below the waist. And stop at the shoulders, reverse the position of the hands so the palms are facing in, and flop the wrists again. Lower the hands. And then bring them up overhead and down. And then bring the stick behind you again. And do 10 knee ups on both sides. Only go as high as feels safe. And 10 hip rotations. Again, be careful. And then let's bring the stick to the side and put your hand at or near the top and swing it behind. And then the other side. And then bring it in front. Hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two. Come up on your toes and hold for 15. And back on your heels, same thing, 15. And 15, and we'll put the stick down and grab a chair. And before you sit down, we're going to do some sit stance. So you can cross your hands on your chest, or you can keep them by your side, or you can put them in the air, whatever feels right for you today. And come down and get up. Let's do 10. I'm going to move back a little bit. And now we're going to do the stretches we didn't do before. Let's come sort of towards the edge of the chair and put the left foot out in front of you. And the sole of your right foot is on the floor. Put your hands on your right thigh and hinge at the waist, going forward, stretching both the thigh and the calf of that left leg, and hold. You want to keep your spine neutral, just leaning forward. You're not curl over like this. Toes are up. 3, 2, 1, and let's bring that left foot in. Extend the right leg. Hands are on the left quads. And we're going to, again, hinge at the waist into the right leg, stretching both the calf and hamstring muscles. Three, 2, and 1. Now let's sit sideways and grab one leg by the shin, ankle, or toes and stretch the quads. You can have your other arm wrapped around the back of the chair. And then extend that leg out behind you and stretch the hip flexors. And then bring that leg in, grab the back of the chair and turn to your back, towards your back, shoulder. and release, and twist, and release. And one more time, we're going to twist, and release. And then we'll turn the other way. Front foot in front of us, sole on the floor, grab your leg by the shin, ankle, or toes, or work your way back. And stretch the quad. Then extend the leg out. Stretching the hip flexors. And bring the leg in. Grab the back of the chair and twist towards your rear shoulder. Release, twist, and release. And one more time, twist. And release. We'll turn around, bring one foot over the other, and rotate the ankle 5 times in one direction. And 5 times in the other. Point your toes away from you and then towards the shin 10 times. Put your hands on the knee of the leg that's crossed and lean into it, pressing down. Again, your back is in neutral, your spine is straight, your head is aligned. Come on back up, put that foot on the floor, cross the other one over it. Rotate the ankle 5 times in each direction. Point the toes towards and away from the shin 10 times. Put your hands on the knee, hinge at the waist, lean into it. And come on back up. Put your hands overhead, lean forward to about 45 degrees and come back up. Let's do this 7 times. 2, 3, 4. And then cross your arms over your chest. You're in the middle of the chair. You want to go back and tap the back of the chair with your back, keeping your core engaged. And then 45-degree rotations punching up into the air. And then let's extend the arms out in both directions and slide the hips sideways. The lateral T-slide. And I think that's going to be it. Let's stand up. Put the chair out of the way. Going to do Stephen Coe's fifth energizing breath. As you know, you want to put your feet together if you can, but if you feel at all unstable, then separate them into a wide stance. Have something near you in case you feel woozy, you can hold on to and stop if you do feel woozy. We're going to bring our hands up to about chest height, inhaling on the way up, taking one last inhale, tensing all of the muscles in our body as we do 3 extensions and back, and then exhale on the way down. I'm going to take 2 breaths and repeat that 2 times more. Here we go. Two breaths. Last one. And rub those hands together to form a chi ball with all that chi you just brought into the upper body. Moving it around. Well, actually, it's moving you around. And the center, 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. No, 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 no. Let's open our hearts first. What am I doing? And pause on that inhale, exhale, and send it out. And center. 2 breaths. And now bring down that heavenly chi. And go down and gather it up. Ah, ah. Namaste.
Bye-bye, T.
All right, have a good ice cream.
Off for my treat now that I worked out.
Good. You earned it. Eva, I'm going to do the 5 Tibetans if you're there, or you can sit them out. Either way, I'm going to do them. Just a reminder that you can twist at the waist and swing the arms, or do up to 11 spins. Take your time. I am going to switch the camera to the floor. We will join Alaska in doing this second Tibetan, which in the modified version involves putting the hands by your side, under the back if you need support there, or under the head if you need support for your neck. Head, neck, and shoulders come off the floor at the same time as the soles of the feet and down. Or you can extend your legs and bring your head, neck, and shoulders up and the legs up. Whatever works for you. That's 1, 2. And 11. 2 breaths. And we're rolling over onto our knees and on the hamstrings of the glutes. You can just bend back from the knees. But if you can do back extensions, do so and come forward. 1. 5. 11. 2 breaths. Come on around, sit down. You can have your hands behind you in the modified version, or by your hips. I'm going to switch. I have the fingers facing away from me to start, and then I'm going to switch and have them facing forward. Soles of the feet can be on the floor in the modified version as we come into the inverted table, or the legs can be extended in the regular version, which I prefer. Whatever works for you, let's do 11. Or up to 11. 2. And then take 2 deep breaths. And then turn around on all fours in the modified version. We're coming up into a cobra, and I modified to start in the down dog, coming to an up dog. Whatever works for you. There's one. And then we'll sit down. Cross our legs. We're going to rotate from either from the waist, either sitting up or moving down. 6 times in one direction, 5 in the other. Starting now. And then when you're done, reverse the position of the feet. What was in front goes behind, or what was on top goes on the bottom. And we'll do 5 in the original direction, 6 in reverse. Pausing on the last one to do 2 rounds of box moving, 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. And then we'll repeat that on the left side and then on the right side. Here we go. And stretch them out. And start my box move. Going to the left knee. And then to the right knee. And come it up. Stop now.